and you're never going to get a MacBook from him either, but we love him either way, Roch. We've got a lot more that you can't talk about on social media right now, but for the Orioles, it's some good stuff.
Yeah, how do you know it's me, by the way?
I don't. Actually.
Could be the imposter. I hope you didn't order one of those books for me.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I heard it was the silver Sharpie signature.
I'm supposedly signing them.
They're all in your bunk bed right now.
Locked out of that account, locked out of email. I checked into a hotel today, and the only room they had 2 bunk beds, 2 sets of bunk beds.
Week for you.
And I left my hoodie on one of the bunk beds. I have 2. So I'll probably freeze to death tonight if I don't give myself a concussion in the middle of the night. So I am on quite a roll.
Weird to Scout, though, who thinks the Orioles are on a better roll than you might be doing right now.
Nice segue. Yeah, it's always good to get the input of somebody from outside the organization that follows the team, that follows the minor leagues, and it's much more complimentary than it has been in the past. It's almost like guys are like, if I have to come up with something negative, and they're like, okay, this guy, a veteran, a scout from outside the organization said, maybe they're a starter short right now. We'll see what they're going to do with the deadline. Then I reminded him, well, John Means is coming back. Well, maybe they're not a starter short. He's going to be curious whether they do make another move to bring in a veteran. Roch Kubatko, he pointed out, obviously, defense better when he was there. Of course, guy won a Gold Glove. That makes sense. Gunnar Henderson loves the potential. The kid's going to hit. Looked like he was pressing quite a bit when the scout was watching him earlier. Obviously, much better lately. He's making harder contact. That was pretty much it otherwise. He's like, he's impressed by Cano. He goes, I never would have said this a year ago. The guy just looks elite right now. And the minors, he said, Colton Cowser, I think he's a center fielder now. And he goes, I wouldn't have said that a year ago. That's how these reports change. Thought he was a corner outfielder. Now I think that he is definitely a center fielder if that's what they want. They have a pretty good one now, of course. And Jordan Westberg, he plays all over. He goes, honestly, I think right now second base is his best position. And then third base, but of course he can also play short. They might not need him to do that. They have that flexibility. And Joey Ortiz was another one that changed his mind. He said, I thought he was major league ready defensively back at Bowie. Did not think he would hit in the majors. He goes, I've changed my mind on that as well. Done a complete 180 on him. I think he is going to hit at this level. So the praise just keeps building and building. But again, when he said about maybe a starter short if you compare other teams that are contenders, but let's see if they make a move, or is it just John Means will be good enough in July to get them over the top.
So that sounds like at some point they're going to have to make some outfield decisions because you've got too many guys right now that are really good and are earning their time up here. Right. And at some point you've also got to figure out, are you going to start shipping off some of those infield prospects that you're also stacked up with, like you said, to see some more pitching and, of course, to wait and see John Means. But on the Means note, we've got some other guys that are a little closer in their rehabs. What did you have for us there? Yeah,
Ramon Urias, certainly. He's going to DH tomorrow with Aberdeen, High A, in a 7-game series that they're playing with Jersey Shore. And I spent about an hour trying to come up with a Jersey Shore quip for you. I got nothing. He's not going to be in the field, so he's not going to be Paulie D. And I'm like, that's terrible. Nothing with Snooki.
He's going to create a situation.
Right, yes. We have similar hair, by the way. But I don't think he's going to be there for that 7 games entire series. Urias really is targeting, he told me this a while ago, that he wants to come back for the weekend series against the Rangers. So DH is tomorrow. Maybe they want him in the field for a couple games and then go ahead and activate him over the weekend, and they can figure out how to make room. But obviously it's a good bat, a very clutch bat for them, and a plus defender that can play some third, play some second, play some first, as we saw.
Yeah.
So that just makes them a better club. So it looks like he's finally very close to coming back.
Well, of course he wants to come back. It's City Connect weekend for the Orioles, so you've got to be a part of that too. Put on the special jersey. Well, Roch, we're going to let you go try to figure out all your passwords.
Oh,
but we know you've got a little more.
They're changing by the minute.
I'm tweeting for you tonight, which I'm finding is very difficult.
Please do.